So the price of XRP has not been too favorable recently, we can all agree, but there are reasons for this, and there's also reasons why I'm keeping my long-term vision of XRP's price going up the same. This video is based solely on my opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market. I want to also let you know that some of the links below are affiliate links, meaning I may earn a commission, but this will be at no extra cost to you. And please remember, guys, under no circumstances will I ever contact you and ask you for investments. You can confirm all of my real social media handles in the description. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room. We can see that XRP's ETF gets another delay. Ripple adjusts plans amid uncertainty. So the XRP ETF approvals faces more delays due to the government shutdowns, pushing back filings for major firms like Grayscale and Bitwise. The SEC has delayed its review of these ETFs due to the shutdown. Despite the delay, experts emphasize that the pause does not signal a rejection. Institutions remain committed to investing in XRP once the ETF is approved and expected approval by the end of this year. Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin is backed by BNY Mellon, connects directly to the future of XRP ETF systems for faster settlements. XRP trading continues to show strong institutional demand with billions in open interest on CME XRP futures. So if we do take a look at the XRP chart right now, let me get that up. Why are you hiding from me? How dare you? Right here, down 1.727%. For complete transparency, I did open a new XRP position, which right now is an 89 XRP of a loss. I've used XRP as collateral once again for this trade, which is for me to generate more XRP. So the last one you saw me do, it was stopped out sadly, but of course we get profits along the way and we don't use our emotion. So if we get stopped out, we wait for opportunity and then we wait patiently to get back in. So I've opened this trade on Blowfin. Now, Blowfin allows you to use XRP as collateral and a number of other cryptos as collateral as well. And guys, you can trade on the spot market, the futures market, and copy trade. And if you use my affiliate link down there in the description, you're also going to get access to our brand new Blowfin group. Now, in this group, we have a trader. I've been looking for traders and I'm going to continue to add traders so you guys can see exactly what real-time traders are doing in this market, where they're looking, their take profits, their stop losses, and all of that good stuff. So if you're looking for more strategies and to see what people are doing, then you can get access to this. We also have technical analysis within this group so you guys can stay up to date with exactly what is happening in the market in real time. So that's a completely free value add that I've added if you sign up to Blowfin using the affiliate links down there in the description. All of the links will be down there. Of course, please do your research into Blowfin. But looking at a technical level and view of XRP, we can see we have a similar pattern forming on XRP as we have on Bitcoin. Bitcoin had this W pattern. We broke out briefly to the upside, and now we're coming back down to retest these resistance zones. Interestingly enough, almost exactly the same thing happening to XRP. So all the way down to about $2.50 would be the same retest in a technical level that Bitcoin is seeing. Now, I think this is actually quite bullish. I think we pushed up and we've had somewhat of a pullback, but nothing major. I think next up, we're going to see major resistance up here at $2.76 if we do push up. And of course, I want access to this move. That is why I opened the new trade. And my plan for this XRP trade here is if we do drop significantly from where we are right now, you can see my liquidation price is at the bottom of that as it's an isolated position. But if we start to drop down, I'm actually planning to add more XRP into this trade. Now, I use isolated because I prefer that for my own strategy, because if we get a big liquidation event, I know exactly how much I stand to lose. Remember, I only trade with money I can afford to lose, that I'm not emotionally attached to, and I do not need. That is the most important thing, to keep your emotions out of trading. So on a technical level, I'm watching this area of really about $2.50 for support and then about $2.74 for that resistance. But I believe that we will be getting these ETFs, and I think the ETFs for altcoins are actually one of the most undervalued pieces of news and catalysts that we have coming in this market. I see a future where loads of money enters the cryptocurrency market through an ETF that is a basket of crypto. Like the S&P 500 is a basket of stocks, I think there will be, for example, a top 10 ETF for a basket of crypto. And I think that's going to create a capital injection into the market that people are not expecting. That's what I think anyway. And I also like to go against the grain. So right now we're in fear in the fear and greed index for crypto. Let me just refresh and make sure that we're probably down a little bit. Let's see if my internet ever works while I'm doing this. Anyway, we're in fear. We're in fear in the stock market. We also have the majority of people betting that the price is going to go down. $18 billion worth of shorts. Let's take a little zoom in on XRP. There's more people that believe XRP is going to go down. So these are the kind of things that I use to bet against the majority of the market. On top of that, we also have gold peaking, which people like Elio Trades is saying that now capital will rotate into Bitcoin. If capital rotates into Bitcoin, I believe it will also go into the altcoins. We also see more games being played by market makers, potentially trying to liquidate both longs and shorts. And today or tomorrow, depending on where you are, we're going to hear from the Fed. If they cut rates, according to James Wynn, we dump. If they don't cut rates, we dump harder. But this same trader, James Wynn, just got liquidated because he had a 40x short on Bitcoin. And guys, according to Wolf of Wall Street, and I can't agree more, stop getting liquidate on 2% moves. It's absolutely ridiculous. If you're using that sort of leverage, you're going to get annihilated. And even this guy who had $100 million in profit, he never took that profit. So we just got annihilated with the rest of them. So tomorrow, Powell is expected to cut interest rates. Rumors are floating that we could have QT, and the US-China trade deal could be finalized. This is all bullish news, coupled with Visa enabling payments for stablecoins. Could all be great for Bitcoin, crypto, and of course, the altcoins. That is why I have my chips on the table and I am betting the price will go higher, but I always protect my downside with things like stop losses, things like taking profits, and also not being attached emotionally. So that's my plan. That's what I'm seeing. If you guys do want to see what I'm doing in real time, you can sign up using the link in the description to Blowfin and you can get access to the group. Blowfin is where I've chosen to be trading on recently and it's worked really well for me personally and my strategies. And of course, once you've done your research, if you decide it works for you, you can actually just use your email address to sign up and hopefully get a part of this bonus, plus get access to that free group. All of the information is in the description and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.